Alright, gang, cheers, everyone. VHR, everyone, YouTube community. It's an energy drink. That's what I like to do. It's 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning. It's put together all kinds of stuff. Ha! Right? So here's a new concept that I'm going to try. What you're going to see is a combination of our new strategy on Xhul'horac in conjunction with warcraftlogs.com's replay feature of the fight at the same time. And then what I'm going to do is give kind of like an orientation of it as we go through it to explain the strategy, explain the kill, and how effective it was for us in total. Okay? Let me go ahead and remove some of this stuff here. Get this going here. Alright, play on one, play on the other. So what you're going to do is see the relative beginning. Now it's really simple in format. What we want to do with your flags is set up a clean green one so that way your fires are always taken down there. And then set up a purple flag for all your purple flames, right? By taking the stage and dividing it in half in a rectangle shape instead of our previous format that we used, which we learned from another player who brought the concept through, is that it was just too difficult to always be moving and trying to do all this different stuff when the fight really didn't require it. Now I know other fights, especially on mythic level, require a lot more player awareness and movement, but there's no reason to make something more difficult than it is, right? The big element that we see in the Xhul'horac fight is the control of the fire really dictates your success due to the mechanics that are involved in when the green flame and the purple flame come together and blow up. So what we do at the beginning is we keep the same format. You just take the flames to their area, as you can see on the left hand side. In this area in here, we're constantly just putting them in that corner. You can even stack your players, tell them to get there, because the debuff isn't that big a deal and there's not really that much damage coming out. So it's really simple to heal through it, even on heroic, even if you're just getting to the appropriate item level. We've never had an issue with that going on. You can see it on the other map over here. You see a clear grouping. You have your other grouping here with the tank and the melee on the right hand side. And then the fires are being managed. Now, as the ad just dropped, we're going to do a shift and we're going to come to the center, and now we're going to start playing basically like track and field. The idea is we want everybody to move. As you can see, we kind of did it and then we kind of didn't. We were still kind of spread because this is our second attempt on using this strategy and applying it last night. What we want to do, as you can see, as my mouse pointer on the right hand side shows, we want the range to be in here. And we want the melee and tank to be in here. And then what we want to do is go from one end of the stage to the other. Now when we have the first voice search come through, we intentionally blew up a section in here, but we really want to get the placement a little bit more to the left and allow the purple to purposely grow so that the two of them will over time end up merging into each other over and over and over. On top of that too, using a rogue, using a number of different other characters, it makes it really easy to manage it, because all you got to do is run like a triangle to one section and then immediately come down, and then you can go, back to it. As you'll see throughout the video on the left hand side, we're just going to constantly have the fire really well maintained on each side. See right there, there's hardly any purple. There's just the green still in the corner. Occasionally you're going to want to work near the stairs and keep blowing it up like I just did there. I used a mitigator at that point and then rotated out. I probably didn't actually. I probably just got healed because my healers are awesome. But as you saw, I dealt with the black hole, I dealt with exploding both of them, and I still didn't die as an individual. I've got the debuff for 40 seconds left of the minute, and we're just managing it as we go through right now. Now, the one element that you see on the fight is that we get a little off-centered. If you look at the replay on the right-hand side, we're kind of getting out of the center. We want to try to maintain a straight line, so what I'm going to do is probably add an additional flag, just to kind of give them like go from blue, go to red, go to yellow, etc. Just, so that way it's really simple for them to know each one as they back up and position him. We're still controlling the fires with no issue at all. Purple's starting to expand a little bit more aggressively. But see, then you just put down some more. Big element too when you're talking with other players, if they ask about where they should or shouldn't put the fire, you don't want to put the fire too close to it if you don't have to, because when you blow up, there's a chance that you can proc the other flame near you and get an explosion, debuff, damage, etc. We ended up using 4 healers because typically we have to, just because towards the end it just gets out of control. But the way that we managed it, I think with a little bit better organization of using our cooldowns as the damage from his unstable pulse goes on, we'll be fine position-wise and whatnot. Another great element about the strategy beyond the control that we're having is that we also were able to kill him almost 2 minutes faster than we typically do, which is great. We're about to come up to 25%. Fell surges, see, you're able to deal with them really, really well. We called out to move towards the portal because we saw the way the green flame just went down there, for example. Like, the player took it off to the right. Now, that's something I'm going to pause both of these for just a second. So, you see the fire that's here, for example. We got some people that are off to the left. So, I'm going to pause both of them real quick. As soon as Windows decides to stop attacking me, right? Okay, so right now we're all over the place. So what we lost was the form, what we were trying to create. We're trying to keep everything along this line here, as you can see with my pointer, right? So we want everything to go through here. So next time when we go around, we don't want to be all the way out here. For example, Boom is way out to the right, for example. We still have a couple of our range all the way over here, but this is also a product of, you know, the voids kind of being spawned and us adjusting. But what we want to do is try to keep everything in an A-B format, right? Go back to playing the replays now. They're relatively close as far as timing, which is great. You can kind of activate one, activate the other, and then see them in sequence as you move. We definitely tighten up in just a minute. We'll collapse as a group. I got the sniffles, sorry. All right, so we're at 20%. Hero, ring, deal with the surges as they come out. See, it's still clear as can be. We had some bad placement off to the right here. What everybody just needs to understand is that when the surges come out, just take it back the way we came. Don't take it in front and don't take it to the sides. If it keeps on happening to the behind us, we can always move to a clean area as we move forward. We're at 7% right now. No one's dead. We're in a straight pile. Everything is being managed. The next rotation comes through. You see it again. Blue, he went to the south right there. We also see, I'm not really sure who went to the left there, but somebody went to the left also when we could have done it. The surge that killed me was just a combination of having to get out of the area and get hit also. So I should have used it offensive like I've stated in the past. I'm the worst Divine Shield activating Paladin in the game, hands down. But that's the fight in its total. What we want to look for is just a little bit better, tighter position. Like I said, it was our second attempt. We'll see how it continues. I feel like with this strategy, it's really put us into a position to be able to dominate this fight on Heroic with no problem. And I hope that the strategy works for everybody too, okay? Have a blessed day. I appreciate it. If you like the video, please click subscribe, of course. Like, comment below. I'll respond as soon as possible if you have any questions concerning it. Have a blessed day, and thank you again for watching.